We're back for our 10th episode of Kicking It with Kass. Today's a special day, y'all. I have a surprise in the studio, okay? I didn't even know about it. I didn't see what it looked like until today, and let me tell you, I almost cried, okay? It was so damn beautiful. So I'm gonna introduce you to my guest today. I'm here with
Carlos Flores.
Yes! And today he brought me a gift. Show the people what you brought for me today.
Incredible rose bouquet.
I love it. Thank you. Okay, I know y'all see this. Okay, hold on. I need y'all to come close. Okay, come close. Look at the detail. Okay, Kicking It with Kass. A little crown, yellow, red. We love it. Okay. Anyways, so story behind this. It was my birthday. If you were at my birthday, thank you for coming. But it was my birthday, you know, and I'm at my house, you know, just going from hotel to house, letting my dogs out, you know, whoop-de-woo, had a little staycation. And all of a sudden, my best friend, you know, she has my location, so she saw I was home, and she's like, you know, I'm just gonna pop up on her, surprise her before we go to the hotel. So she did. She comes in. I'm like looking for my shoes on the floor. I really didn't pay no mind. You know, it's my best friend. She comes in at my house. I was like, not a big deal to me. So I didn't think to like look up right away, you know, when she first came in. All of a sudden, she's like, Kass. I turn around and I'm like, oh my fucking gosh, you gotta be kidding me. This girl got me a, how you say it, a ramo? A ramo, okay. And it was so beautiful. I know you guys all saw it because I had like 100 people asking me where I got my Big Mama bouquet from. So this is where I got it from. So not only can they do fun things like this, but as you guys saw on my birthday, they did that amazing bouquet with colors and like it was pink. So they have, you know, other options. But yeah, I wanted to bring them on today. So shout out to Norma, putting me on, getting me my best flower bouquet or any flower bouquet I've ever had in my damn life. It was so damn beautiful. And shout out to her family, you know, for coming on and showing me love. And any way I can return the favor, we definitely want to do that. So y'all make sure you listen in, give him, you know, a couple minutes. He's going to tell you guys all about his business, you know, what made him want to start it, where you guys can go show some love and support. So please, 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 if you support me, definitely go support him. And I know y'all have girlfriends, mamas, aunties, you know, co-workers. Get them some flowers. You know, be nice. Be that guy or girl. Not judging. Get them flowers. Okay, so let's talk about it. So what made you want to start this?
So I got with my girlfriend last year around May, and then my mom had done a couple ramos by herself before, and I would just see, and then I thought one day, oh, let me make one for my girlfriend. It was just like a random Tuesday, and then from there, after doing it one time, I took a little interest in it, and now I'm trying to build my business from it.
Wow, so look at that, gentlemen. Okay, you heard what he said, right? He met a beautiful lady, got her into his life, and look what she did. Now she got a whole business for this man without even knowing it. She didn't even try. She just walked into his life, and he was like, you know what? I want to get her flowers. I want to build her a bouquet, and now look at him. Okay, I love that for you guys. So do you get her, like, do you make her arrangements, like, all the time?
I typically get her flowers once a week.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I could cry right now. Stop it. Okay, so you get her flowers once a week.
Yeah.
Is it to this extent, or you just get her flowers once a week?
It depends, honestly. If I feel like making a ramo, I'll make it, and if not, maybe it's just like an arrangement, because apart from ramos, I do arrangements as well.
Y'all hear that? He makes arrangements almost every week for his girl. And if not an arrangement, he just gets her, you know, flowers. So y'all definitely can at least do that. So let's take, you know, some words from the wise and let's work on that. Okay, let's work on showing love. Okay, it don't have to just be for your girl. If you don't got a girl, you can still show out for somebody. Your mama, damn, somebody. I know you got somebody to get flowers for. Okay, my next question is, what's your favorite part about creating those custom bouquets? Like when you get your orders, what's your favorite part about the process?
Honestly, I like everything about it, from forming the actual shape to the flowers, making the paper, taping everything together, making sure it looks nice.
Yeah.
It's honestly really cool. And then decorating the top, I took an interest in making the labels, the crowns, everything's super dope. I love doing it. All of the parts of it.
I love it. So where can people find you if they want to place an order, or if they have questions and like how to, you know, place an order with you, or what, you know, other services you may offer? Where can they find you at?
On my Instagram, I'm hoping you could probably link it up here. Yeah. Just follow me on there, and any question I'll be willing to answer.
Yes, I got y'all. Make sure to put his Instagram somewhere. I'm just kidding. Somewhere in this video, you'll get his Instagram info. I'll probably put it over there on his side. But make sure you guys definitely show, like I said, show him love and reach out to him. You know, see what he can do for you. I know he does all types of things. I seen one he did like where it was like rectangular, right? And it was like long ways versus like a normal, you know. So he has other, you know, styles and arrangements that he can do as well. So is that kind of the only place that they can find you with Instagram, not like Facebook or anything like that?
I haven't really expanded so far.
Okay.
But now Instagram's like really my big thing.
And you just made Instagram now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, look, he just made his Instagram too, y'all. He's ready. Okay, he's ready for all the orders. Okay, what has been, I know I kind of asked you what your favorite part is about making these, but what was your favorite floral arrangement that you've made so far? Was it one for your girl? Was it a different one that you've made? Do you remember your favorite one?
The one that I had a lot of fun making was the one I got my girlfriend for Valentine's Day. It had 50 Ferrero Rocher chocolates in the middle and 60 roses on around it.
Stop, I'll cry right now. Do you guys have a picture? Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, send it to me. Y'all, I'm gonna clip it right here. Right here, I'm gonna show y'all. You said 50 chocolates and 50 roses?
60 roses.
60, hello. He said 60. Okay, I love that. I love that. How long have you guys been together?
A little more than a year now.
Well, God bless you guys, and I hope you guys, you know, stay strong, and you guys have many more years of fun and love. And again, for the 500th time, please go show him some love, okay? His Instagram, I'm sure, is linked about 2 times already. So not only does he do stuff like this, but I know you got. Look, there's an example.
Yeah,
actually, you made this for your girl this week.
Yeah.
No, look.
So it's a Lightning McQueen ramo. Something a little bit different.
Not the Lightning McQueen. I love it. So you just like switch up the themes for her all the time. Yeah. You like Lightning McQueen?
Yeah.
That is literally the cutest thing ever. Ladies, get you a man like him, okay? Someone who cares, puts an effort, okay? Decorate some damn roses for you. I can't believe it. I love it. I love it. Well, I appreciate you so much. I can't even put into words how beautiful I think this is. I can let you know for sure I'm going to keep this forever. It'll be in my house. So I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, you'll definitely get an order from me in the future.
Sounds good.
All right, do you have any last words for the people?
Flowers are for everybody. Don't be afraid to give them.
Stop. You guys I can't even make this up right now. Are you kidding me? Wow, you just sent so many blessings towards people. I love that. I love that. Well, y'all, we have another guest. Okay, so don't think this is it. We got another person coming, okay? So just give us 2 seconds. We're going to be right back to introduce our second guest for today's episode. Bear with us, okay? All right, y'all. Thank you for your patience. We're back. I'm here with my other beautiful, lovely guest. Okay, I love her, so I know y'all are going to. Who we here with?
My name's Olame.
Hello, the baddest. Okay, today we got a little drink. So before we get into anything, we're gonna set the mood off right. Y'all know I don't do this often, but you know, it's been my birthday. I've been feeling a little extra spicy. So we gonna get this right. I'm not taking this whole thing. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Where did I put my where'd I put, oh, here it is. Sorry, y'all, I can't do this thing straight. All right, cheers. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Oh my God. Y'all, why is this happening? Oh my goodness. Did you take the whole thing?
No.
Oh, thank God.
I probably could have, but
Girl, I couldn't have at all. There's no way. You're crazy. All right.
she didn't make a face.
She didn't give me some. Y'all saw, I was over here. Right. Stone cold. She said, let's get this cracking.
I'm a recovered alcoholic. Okay?
I love it. Wow. Okay, well, y'all could clearly see that was hard for me, okay? It was hard. Okay, Miss Olame, tell us about yourself. What do you do? What do you do for work?
Oh, I am a merchant engagement manager for a large financial tech company.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been there for 5 years. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it work from home? Do you go in? It's work from home. Nice.
Yeah.
You don't ever have to go into the office?
No.
I love that for her.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what do you think they would be?
I would say I'm a pretty reserved person. I will say that for sure. I think that a lot of times when people meet me, they think that I'm like stuck up or dry. I get that a lot. And I'm like, no, I promise you, I am not. Like, it's not that. I'm just such a reserved person, and I like to feel people out. So I don't know if you remember when we met, and I was probably like,
I remember, but I got you out your shell. Like, that's the thing. Like she said, she is a little like at first. But, like, once you know, like, get her she's good. She's good. She just needs a couple minutes. That's all.
So, definitely reserved. I think I'm a goofball for sure.
Okay.
I'm definitely, like, a goofy, like, funny person. And I don't know. I think I am a pretty, like, motivated person. Like, when I want something, like, I go after it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think those are 3 good words.
I would agree with those. That's amazing. She's an amazing person, you guys. Like, I really like this girl. I'm telling y'all, I really, really like. She's amazing. She goes to the gym. She's on her shit. Like, when I grow up, but she's not that much older than me. I don't want to make it seem like that. Oh, she's literally like 1 year, 2 years older than me, maybe.
3. I'm 29.
3? Yeah. You're 29? Okay, period. So you are 3 years older than me. That's not that much. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, oh, when I grow up, I want to be her. She goes to the damn gym. She be eating healthy. This girl be at work. She does it. Okay. She's like,
I ate Panda Express last night, but, for the most part.
Right, I love that for you. I love it. Okay, what's something people normally assume about you that they're wrong about?
Definitely the stuck up thing. I don't think I'm a stuck up person. Like I said, I just have one of those personalities where, like, you gotta give me time to come out of my shell. Right. I'm not like a super like social butterfly. Right. So I definitely think that's one of them. I think a lot of people, and I was just having this conversation with people, a lot of people think I'm Mexican. Everybody. No, exactly. Literally everybody thinks, yes. You're not? You're not? Literally everybody thinks that I'm Mexican.
Okay, so explain for the people, what are you mixed with?
My dad is black and my mom is mixed with a couple different things, but she's just white. Basically.
We're almost the same thing, I want to say, because I'm black, white, and Mexican, and you're black and
white and like this much Mexican.
Yeah.
Like it barely counts. Like, I don't speak Spanish or anything like that. I do have like the tiniest accent when I say certain things, but it's because I grew up, like, all my friends were Hispanic. Everyone I've ever dated is Hispanic. Yeah. And so it's just kind of something that you're just pick up on.
Yeah, you're around it. Yeah, I get that. No, I 100% relate to that because people either think I'm Hispanic or they're like, oh, she's Puerto Rican. Like, without a doubt, Dominican. It's never, she's, what I am, because it's a little confusing.
For sure. No, I get all of those all the time. Puerto Rican, Dominican, and it depends how my hair is.
Exactly.
Because when I flat iron it, it's different. Exactly. I get Mexican a lot when it's curly, Puerto Rican, Dominican. So it's just like, no, I'm just basic. Like, I'm just basic. Like, I'm just black and white, basically.
Right. I love it. Okay, that's funny. Wow. So, yeah, I would say a common misconception of me is people think that I'm either too, like, I think I have a resting, bitch
RBF,
face. Yep, bad RBF. Like, my family would know, especially if I'm, like, locked in on something. Yeah, it's a wrap. Like, it's bad. It's so bad. So, yeah, I would say that's probably one thing. Like, I swear, I'm approachable. Like, you can come up to me. I swear I'm so nice. If my face looks a little... It's probably because I'm just focused.
That's me at the gym. Like, whenever
at the gym, I probably look like a demon.
I know, I look, because, like, I'll be looking around and I'll just be looking at people, like, whatever. And so I was just telling somebody this other day, but, like, I feel like I come across as, like, very intimidating, and I definitely understand that, but, like, at the same time, I feel like if people were to talk to me, like, I would be open to talking to them. Like, I do talk to people. It's just, I come across as intimidating, or, like, the RBF gets to people. Like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's just,
I love it.
I'm not as much of a bitch as, like, people think that.
Everyone thinks I'm so mean, so, like, I really do relate and understand that. I get
mean. Like, I'm definitely mean.
No. I am mean.
I am, but, like, not for no reason. Like, when you approach me at the gym and I'm just like, why are you talking to me? Fuck you. Like, it's not like that.
I love it. I love it. I'm like, okay, let me go live on TikTok. I'm like, sorry, y'all. If y'all heard that little noise, that was just my TikTok opening. I'm so sorry. I'm like, let me go live, shit, so people can maximize. Norma, can you prop the phone up, like, right there somewhere for me? Like, maybe pull that chair, like, behind the cameras and just prop it up against the back of the chair, you know? That makes sense? Like, put the chair right there, yeah. No, it's, like, facing this way, so you might, yeah. You don't have to flip it. Just put, like, be, like, the chair like this, like the back. Other way, opposite way. Like, the back towards you. Yeah. We got it, y'all. We got it. Perfect. Beautiful. And then just hit the start button, please. Thank you so much. You're perfect. Oh, my God, you're amazing. I love you. This is great. 10 out of 10. Okay, back to it. We locked in. Okay, what's a small joy you have in your life right now? Like, what's something you constantly look forward to, something you can always rely on that's like, you know what, this thing will make me happy?
I definitely feel like the gym, for sure.
I love it.
But also, I have a new friend, and she's, like, the light of my life right now. Like, I feel like I'm somebody who has struggled to, like, have deep connections.
Yeah.
Like, making friends is hard, especially, like, in your 20s.
It is.
So, to have found somebody who's, like, not afraid of the fact that sometimes, like, I'm kind of, like, bitchy. Like, I was on the phone with her the other day, and she was talking to me, and my phone cut out. She was like, wait, where are you going? I was like, I'm going to the gym, or whatever I was saying. And she was just like, what are you hitting? I was like, legs. And she was like, what? I was like, I said legs.
Yeah.
And she was like, damn, okay. Like, what the fuck? And so when I got to the gym, I was just like, I hope I didn't, like, I wasn't trying to be me. She was like, girl, I'm not fucking worried about you.
Yeah.
Like, I already know how you are. And I just feel like that's the type of love that I want in my life. People who understand me and stuff like that. She's always, like, there. I could call her or whatever. So definitely, like, having that community right now is great.
Yeah, no, I would 100% agree. And, like, I think we'll probably dive into this more, like, you know, throughout the episode, of course. But you need your girlfriends. Not even if you're a girl. Like, if you're a guy, you know, you need your homeboys. Like, especially in your 20s. Throughout your whole life, you need your people. You need your army. You need your support system. And regardless of your relationship status or, you know, work or whatever you got going on, I think it's so important to prioritize having your army. Like, it don't matter if it's that one person. It don't matter if you got 5. If you're blessed to have 10, like, just make sure you appreciate at least, you know, your family, your friends, whoever it is that is constantly there for you. Because I feel like a lot of times we get so busy with, like, our own lives and, like, what we're doing that we forget to appreciate the people that we have. And, like, they may not be there, or we don't realize they're not there anymore when it comes to, like, time that we need them or whatever. And that could be, like, all avoided if we just, like, really, you know, appreciate the people that we have and we don't take advantage of, you know, the relationship that people provide for us, especially in your 20s. Like, it's so important to have that army and that support system. So when you're older, you got it. You know, you don't need it so much because you kind of had it figured out. So, yeah, I agree with that 100%. I do. Sure. And I would say that's my joy, too. I would say, like, my friend Norma, like, girl, I see her at least 4 times a week. Like, you know, like, same thing. Like, you know, I just had, those are, like, the small things I look forward to, recording my episodes. And yeah, honestly, like, just hanging out with my family. Something that makes me really happy now is my brother finally moved back from Miami. Oh, yeah. So I know I talked about it a lot, like, you know, that a lot throughout my seasons here. But yeah, he's not in Miami anymore, guys. He's back in AZ. So that's kind of a highlight for me right now. I'm super happy to have him back. He has, like, you know, someone he's bringing around the family now. I don't want to put his business out there too much. I'm, like, trying not to say too much, but I love her. She's amazing. So I'm, like, happy to see him happy. Like, regardless of, you know, where they end up, you know, what happens, like, just to see my brother, like, bringing someone around and, like, how he's just happy around her. She takes such good care of him. Yeah. And she made my birthday cake. Like, she's so sweet. So it's, like, that brings me a lot of joy. I'm looking forward to my other little brother, you know, coming in September for his 21st birthday, and my little sister has her 21st birthday coming up. So, that's nice. Those are joy things I'm looking, you know, forward to right now. So, yeah, I love that. Let's see. What's your go-to self-care routine after a long day? What does that look like for you?
I definitely would say getting up. For me, because I work from home, I have to get out the house. Right. So, for me, it's, like, going to the gym. Like, I would say when I come home from the gym, like, I just like to rot in my house, honestly. Like, I have a new apartment, so I have, like, the comfiest couch I bought. And I just like to rot on my couch, honestly, if I'm not at the gym or hanging out with my friends. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say that. honestly, getting out of the house has been amazing for me lately, because for the past like year or so, I've just been in the house. Like, working for sure, but also just depressed. Like,
girl.
so I'm like, I gotta get out. I gotta get out of the house. This is too much. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, I get it. This last year it's been kind of weird for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it went by fast and slow at the same time. Like, I look back in, what month is this? July. Yeah, we're in July. Like, this time last year, like, I was in a relationship, like, with somebody I should not have been in a relationship with. Like, if I'm just being honest, like, that's just what it is. But I was in the relationship around this time last year, and I'm like thinking, like, yeah, like, my birthday just passed, and I'm like, I don't think I would have enjoyed myself the way I really did if I still was in that relationship. And I'm not gonna lie, like, of course, it wasn't like, oh, I got out of this relationship and I just opened my eyes and, oh my gosh, I was happy. Like, that's not how it happened. Like, it definitely took me damn near this whole year to really accept the fact that, one, I was no longer with this person, and two, that, like, you know, it's going to be okay. Like, there's so much that goes into it. And I just feel like it is crazy to, like, you know, put the whole year into perspective. Like, I cannot believe, like, it's July already. Yeah. And, like, yeah, I've been single for, like, a year. And it's, like, I feels like half of that I was depressed from just being out. Like, you know, just trying to get used to my new routine. And, like, no longer being with somebody. And, like, not even, like, you know, which I was, but this is not always the case where I'm, like, codependent on somebody. I'm very independent. So it's, like, I wasn't dependent on him for, like, finances or anything like that. But as far as, like, that partnership and just coming home to somebody every day and, like, you know, things like that, like, you get attached to those things. So it's, like, I feel like it took me a while to, like, get over that versus, like, the actual relationship, like, not having someone to call, you know, when something small happened that pissed me off at the gas station, or like, you know, like, just, like, going home to someone and cuddling, like, little things like that. It wasn't more so like, oh, I'm sad about this, like, cool, whatever, that's, boys come and go. But it was more so just, like, being comfortable in that place and, like, having someone, you know, that you thought, you know, whatever. So this year's been weird for me. I was a little depressed, you know, just trying to get back into the new groove. I couch rot so bad. So I get it. Comfy couch or not, girl, I'll fall asleep on the floor. I don't care.
That's me. I don't care. But that couch, has me in a chokehold. The way I be on that couch. Like, I don't even sleep in my bed half the time. I bought a $1,300 mattress, and I don't even be sleeping on it half the time. I be sleeping on my couch because it's so comfortable. Not that my mattress isn't comfortable. But, like, I just, my TV's in the living room, so I just, like, lay on my bed and I end up falling asleep. But that's me for sure. I definitely feel like I'm in the same boat as you, where it's just like the last year has just been so weird, because it's been about a year for me as well. Like, at this point, so it's just definitely getting used to, like, not being able to always pick up the phone. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I still be calling him sometimes.
Girl, me too. I get it.
I call him, like, and I'll be like, oh my god, guess what happened? Like, he's one of, but at this point, it's just like that's just what it is. It's like missing the companionship dynamic, not the necessarily, like, the relationship. So
I did get to the point in my situation with my ex where I had to cut it off. Like, cut it off because I was like, oh yeah,
I have multiple times.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go crazy.
I have multiple times. I've really been like, you know, I need to go no contact. Like, this is for my mental health. Because sometimes it's just a lot, and I'm not trying to, like, air nothing out, like, too bad or whatever. But, like, I've definitely done it. And then there's times where I'm just like, no, like, we could be cool. And then there's other times where I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, girl, you know, like, nothing crazy, but, you know, it's just,
it's hard.
When you try to be cool with them after you break up, it's hard.
Y'all cannot be cool with your ex after the breakup, okay? Just cut them off. Save yourself the time, okay? I don't know. I'll say, do you agree? I don't know.
Yeah, I do agree. It's hard. Like, it's easy to say that. Like, if I could tell anybody anything, because I be telling my homegirl that, like, just stop talking to him. Like, I'll be texting her while I'm talking to him. Like, stop talking to him.
You're like yelling at yourself through her. You're like, please, like, bitch, please put the phone down. Like, I get it.
Like, long ass rant, like, please stop talking to this dude. And I'm like, and same for me.
And
like,
me as well. Norma understands.
I need to do it too.
Right. I be on the phone with her all the time telling her, girl, you know, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I just, let me, I need to.
For sure. That's what I'm saying. It's so much easier said than done. Like, when you care about somebody, and I do still, like, care. I don't think you ever stop caring about them regardless of what happens. So it's just like, yes, I still care. But, like, it's a completely different dynamic now. It's not the same as before. So
exactly.
So like I said, sometimes I'm not in the mood to talk. Other times I'm like, yeah, we could chat. Like it's not that serious. But yeah, for sure, I definitely understand. Like it's been a weird year.
Yeah, good for you, because I'm at that point where I think I'm actually no contact for good. Like I think I'm good. I think I'm cool.
And the reality is, like I was just telling my homegirl last night, like the reality is, it's gonna have to be that at some point. You're gonna get a whole new man and all that stuff. And she was like, you know, like we're always gonna be friends. And I told her, I'm like, you really think your new dude's gonna go for that? Like because I know me, I'm not going for it. I'm not going for a dude who still talks to his ex. So when I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, I'm just like, I'm not trying to be the ex that the new girl is just like, you still talk to her, right? Like, baby girl, I will cut it off. It doesn't like it's not like that at all. So I know for me, if I'm not going for it, I know the next dude's not going for it either. And yeah, it doesn't need to be like a past problem being a present problem. Yeah. So I know eventually it's something that's gonna have to get cut off.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of, let's just get into this a little bit, okay? I'm tired of, like, because you mentioned this a little bit, just teeny bit, it gave me PTSD, okay? I had chills come on my damn spine. Okay, ladies, let's just talk about this while we on this topic. Okay, if you're with somebody and they're entertaining other people in any way, and like you all of a sudden got those people on your social, or you're looking at their or whatever, like I've been there, like recent too, you know what I'm saying? Like it happens, like, you know, and it's like ladies specifically, because I don't think men really put, you know, they like tolerate the drama too much. It's more ladies that get all emotionally like involved. Stop blaming each other. It's the men. Like, it is them. And it's like, that's one thing, like, I feel like women forget because we get so emotional about situations. It's like, oh, we start attacking the other female. And, like, sometimes it is them because they know about you, or, you know, there's other things that are involved. But it's like, just because, you know, something happens doesn't mean, oh, this bitch is a fan of me, or, oh, she wants this, or she wants my man. Like, that's not always the case, Spooky. Like, you don't know. Like, what if your man was just in my phone? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what it is. So it's like, don't always jump down the girl's throat. You know what I mean? Don't always assume. Same thing for men. Don't always assume it's the guy. It could be your girl over here playing both sides, trying to get money from both y'all. You never know. So it's just like, you know, don't always assume, it's that other person or whatever. Like, I want us to hold the people accountable that should be held accountable. And usually it's the person that's cheating.
Usually it's the common denominator.
It's the, right.
The common denominator here.
Exactly. So I had to just get that off my chest.
No, for sure. Yeah, because I've been the new girl that the ex was tripping about. And it's like, you know, like, what did I do? Y'all got together. So I'm never going to be that ex that's like, doing the I don't feel the need to do that. Like, honestly, if you're moving on, and I have been that ex, so I will say I have that ex. Me too. I will not be that ex now.
Right. I'm trying so hard not to, like, I could know this man is in my phone. I could know he's trying to do it, and I'm like, do I tell his girlfriend? No.
That's not my business.
It's not my business. Like, I try so hard, like, do I just, no, so I'm choosing peace at this point in my life.
Honest, like you said, I mean, all that sometimes that can come across as you're just being the hater
exactly
ex. And
so
I'm like, no bitch will ever call me a hater ex.
I'm cool, and I'm definitely no fan, right? So let's just get that out there. The fact that some of y'all be, girl, please, that makes me laugh.
Maybe I'm looking at your stuff because I'm trying to figure out whether or not I should tell you a little something.
That was literally my situation. And let me tell you, this girl hit my phone talking about, oh, you're my biggest fan.
Maybe I'm trying to be your freaking rescuer.
I'm trying to help you, shorty. What?
I'm trying to figure out if I should tell you a little
I was trying to figure out if y'all was together or what the tea was, because your man's in my phone. But hey, you know, to each his own.
Right. Okay.
Pop off, queen, pop off. I guess I'm your number one fan.
I would have been like, you right.
You be right, pop off, Pookie.
Right, like, okay, girl. I'm not working with you.
Right.
Nobody.
Literally, like, I said, girl, have him, please.
Right.
Just take the man, girl. I don't even care no more. Okay, if you could live anywhere for 1 year, anywhere in the world, money's not a problem, travel's not a problem. You could live anywhere. You could visit family. Family could be there with you. Whatever you need to be somewhere for a year, where would it be?
Right now, I'm going to say Chicago.
Chicago? You wouldn't leave the States?
I feel like first of all, the only place I've gone outside of the country is a few places in Mexico. So there's nowhere that I've experienced outside the country where I'm like, I know that I would love it there because like stuff's cool when you're traveling, right? When you visit as a tourist. But to live there might be completely different. And so for me, I'm just like, somewhere that I know I would love to live is Chicago. And I'm heavily considering it right now.
Oh, I love it there. For you.
Yeah.
What's drawing you towards Chicago?
So I've been twice. I went once for a work trip and I really, really enjoyed it. And then I went on my very first solo trip in November. And I was there for like 5 days. I did like, it was the very first time that I had done anything like by myself after my breakup. Yeah. So I'm like in a city completely by myself. I'm walking the streets, like I'm walking around at night, like just by myself, like in the city, on the water, just like touring like the whole city and like looking at everything, the lights, the people, everyone's friendly. And I was just there and I remember sitting like in my hotel room and just thinking like, I really did this. Like, I really came out here. Like, I feel so euphoric being here. It's such a beautiful city. Like, the vibe here is just so different from anywhere I've ever lived. And I was like, I could honestly see myself being here and being very happy. Right. It's, like, the first place that I feel like I've been to where I'm just like, oh, my gosh. Like, just completely in love with it. Yeah. Like, not even here did I really feel like that when I first got here. So, I feel like that's what it is for me is just, like, life is short and I feel like that's a place that I see myself traveling to. And I saw this video the other day and it was just like, move somewhere where like you would want a vacation all the time. Right. Move somewhere that feels like your life is like a vacation. And for me, I'm just like, to me, like the beach, the beach is cool, whatever, but I don't necessarily want to live somewhere where there's a beach. Like for me, I like Chicago and I know that's a huge like tourist area. So I'm like, I'm down to move there. Yeah. I'm down to be there. The summers are lit because they be turning up because they have to sit in the house for like 4 months during the winter. So when summer comes, they are like, they're on ready. Rooftops. Yeah. There's a whole Black Yacht Week where it's nobody but like black folks on the water on yachts. So I'm just like, I'm trying to go. I'm trying to like meet some new people, like try some new things. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like that's where my heart's calling me right now.
I love that for you. I think if I could live one place for a year, I want to say, at first my answer would have been out the country, but then I thought about what you said where it's like, you're right, like you're there for a whole year and I don't know much about other cultures. I haven't traveled like that. So it's like, for me, like, I probably would be uncomfortable after a month. So I don't think my answer would be out of the country. I think my answer would actually be Washington with my grandma. Like, that is my peace. That is my happy place. Like, I can't even explain in words the feeling that I feel when I'm sitting in my grandma's backyard on the bay and just like listening to the waves and like, it's just like, it's the most peaceful place I've ever been in my life. It's where Twilight was recorded too.
For a year.
We talked about this. Yeah, so you know, it's beautiful out there, and like especially because my family lives like right on the like literally like Canada's right there. So it's like so pretty. Like her ocean is the backyard. Like I really would just feel so happy if I lived there for a year. Like, oh, that would be amazing. So that would be my answer. But girl, I support Chicago, girl.
I support Washington. I think, first of all, it's beautiful there. Yeah. I've never, like, been able to breathe as well as I have. There's so many trees. That air is healthy. Crisp. Yes. Like, it is, the air is so, like, just, you get out there and you're just like
it feels like you're getting more oxygen when you inhale. You know what I mean? I will say, though, I went on a hike in Washington. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was gonna die. The air is like, I think it's the
thick.
It's
yeah. It's different. It's just a whole different like environment. But like I will agree with you because when I first moved out there, I went on a hike and it was the same thing. We were walking on flat ground.
Exactly. I said, like, why am I out there? Like I'm a little out of shape, but damn, I ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real though because I do remember that. Like trying to hike out there and you're like, damn, this air's low key.
Yes,
different.
like I was
the
out of
air is like clean. Yes. But that shit's kind of heavy.
Yeah. I 100%. Yep, I'm right there with you. That is fucking funny. Okay, are you more of a stay in girl or a go outside girl right now? What's your vibe?
Right now, it's like 50-50.
I'm 50-50
yeah,
too.
I'm like, sometimes I really do. Like, during the week, I be rotting in my house. Yeah. But when my friend is like, let's go out, let's do something, I'm like, sure. But, like, it's not going to the club. I don't be going to the club.
Okay.
Like, I was going to the club Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for, like, a year.
Yeah.
And then before that, even before that, I was going out to the club every weekend.
Yeah.
So for like a solid 3 years, that's really all I did. So now that I'm a little older and I've kind of done that, I'm like a little over it, where I don't want to party here. Like if you want to travel and we want to go party somewhere else, like
That's
I'll party in another city. I'm not partying with people I live with. I'm not doing that. Like,
I love it. Yeah, I'm kind of transitioning to that too right now. Like for my birthday, like I didn't really want to go out. I did end up going out a little bit. We went out for like an hour. Like if that, we went back to the hotel. Like I'm not too much of a party. I am, you know what I mean? Like I just don't like being outside of the clubs no more. Like it's not fun. It's not fun. Dudes be on your breathing on your neck and stuff. Like boy, back up.
That's how it is. Like even like, so we go downtown, but like even when we go anywhere downtown, that's kind of the experience. Well, first of all, it's like nobody that I'm interested in,
right?
Like, down there,
yeah.
Really, like for the most part. But like, yeah, you go out and you're just being harassed by men, and it's like
literally. You're, you know what?
Maybe if I liked you, I'd be into it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not. So.
Right. I hate that for us. Okay, what's one thing you want to do for yourself in the next 6 months?
I definitely want to, like, get more consistent with, like, my daily routine. I feel like working from home, especially as long as I have, like, you kind of get lazy.
Yeah.
It's hard to leave the house sometimes. Leaving the house feels like a chore. Like, it feels like hella work, like, to just get up and leave your house. So I definitely want to be more consistent of, like, having, like, a set schedule, getting up and doing things on certain days at certain times. But I also would like to start, like, being more social, like with other people.
I love that.
I don't want to start dating.
No, I know what you mean. I know,
but I would like to like get out and like put myself out there a little bit more, because I'm just like, people try to talk to me and I'm just like,
it's
really
hard. But it's hard to date in this generation in general. Like I feel like anybody in their hell, I want to say 37 and under, like you really can relate. Like it's hard to find somebody. It's hard to find someone who I don't care. Some people like people who have kids, some people don't. So yes, I'm gonna say this, but people who have kids, people who don't, people who have the kids are either halfway still with their, you know, their baby mama or baby daddy, or they're not a good parent like that. So it's like you don't really want to mess with that either, because you know they just let their kid be on the tablet the whole time. Or it's like, you know, they don't have kids but they still living with their parents at 37. Or you know they don't live with their parents, they got their own spot, and it's nasty. You know, there's hairs everywhere, roaches, whatever. Like it's 50-50. Like I'm telling y'all, it's not like, oh, we just got all these great options. It's very slim out here. Okay, my expectations are pretty damn low, and that's not because I don't have self-worth or it's because like the examples I have here, like that's just what it is. I wish I could find some 10 out of 10, a guy that has his shit together, has his money put aside, you know, got his own shit, so I don't have. But I haven't seen that yet. I haven't. So it's hard to date out here for men too. I'm not just saying it's women. Men can say the same thing. I know a lot of women depend on men financially, don't have their own shit together, don't have motivation in some areas. I know that ain't us. I know a lot of other women in my age group do that. I'm not afraid to admit it. I know. So like I said, it's just hard to date anybody. It's hard to date right now. So I get it. And I struggle to be social because of that. I feel like, so I understand what you mean. Like,
Because I have friends that like casually date. And they like go out on dates. And, like, I'm just like, I'm not feeling it, especially because
I want to so bad, but I just can't. Like I can't.
But I also get like turned off by like the smallest things. Like yes, I feel like all of us have like pretty low expectations right now. And the fact that the expectations are so low and you're still pissing me off. Like you're still not hitting the mark is crazy. Like I don't think it's a crazy expectation to want a man to like be like, hey, I'm interested in getting to know you. Let me take you out. Like let's do this day, this time, whatever. Like I don't feel like that's an unrealistic expectation, and yet it doesn't happen. Like I have men express interest, but the interest is like very like I'm kind of interested. Go kind of be interested in somebody else. Like, I don't have the time. Like, what in the world? Y'all be 35, 30.
Clock it.
Like, being like, when are we going to kick it?
Kick it? Oh, girl, that's my biggest pet peeve. When men be sliding up in my DMs, let's smoke.
When am I going to see you?
Let me pull up.
I'm telling you.
What?
Yeah.
Do I look like a let me just pull up type of it? Boy, if you don't plan something, the
and
hell.
It doesn't even have to be nothing crazy. Like,
we could go see a movie.
Right.
That's $20. Like, you don't even gotta pay for my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's just the effort. It's like, y'all really just want to half-ass everything. And it's like, sometimes you gotta put effort in. I get it though. Like I said, for both men and women, I feel like we're both afraid to put that effort in because next thing you know, she's talking to 10 other dudes on her phone or vice versa or whatever. Like, I get it. It's scary. But I do feel like a lot of times we miss our own opportunities because we are too traumatized.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah. And that's why I said it's just like, for me, I feel like, I hate to say it, I've done a lot of work over the last year for sure, and I've grown a lot, but I don't trust these motherfuckers. I do not trust them.
Yeah.
Like,
me either.
I just, and everything to me is like a red flag.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, clearly I'm just not ready to take none of you guys serious, and that's fine.
Right.
But y'all don't make me want to take you serious either. Like, you guys don't come across as somebody that's like trustworthy or somebody that I could take serious.
If I had that in front of me, I honestly would take advantage of it. But it's like, it's not like I have examples of that or a bunch of men that are just, you know, like you said, trustworthy, showing these, you know, manly qualities, like where they just have like that leadership quality. Like, no, it's not happening.
And that, like, I feel like I've been the girl who's kind of ignored red flags and like minimized them.
Me too.
So now everything that's like even slightly off, I'm like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because I've already been that girl. I've already fallen for that stuff. So for me, when it's just like, oh, like, when am I gonna see you? Let's kick it, whatever. Like, I have to take that as like disrespect because it's just kind of like,
what?
Bro, you are 30. Like, we're 30 years old. Like, what do you mean? You're talking about I'm trying to find my wife, but like.
And then how to pull up and chill in the car, like, which is cool. Like,
if I know you.
But like, when you're trying to get to know somebody, don't ask to pull up to my crib that I pay the bill or whatever, or just let's chill in the car and listen to music.
Your powers out.
Right? It's giving you
It's giving you don't have Netflix at your own house.
Yeah.
Like, you're not about to come over here and like,
use up my good Wi-Fi.
Right, my Wi-Fi, my electric bill.
Right.
Like,
motherfucker
got
Right, legs crossed on the bed.
Yeah, like, coming over here, you got food up in here? Like,
give
my
me a
grocery
snack.
bill. Yeah, like, what in the world? No, I'm not doing it. I can't. I feel like I'm too old for this. So that's just another reason why, like, I'm not in, like, a rush to get into nothing because...
Exactly, girl.
I don't even want to be talking to y'all. Like, after the first conversation, like, I just be like... See,
you're like,
I wanted to like you. I wanted to give you a chance.
Exactly.
But it's just like, you're not giving me any reason to. Like, so I'm cool. Like, I'm okay being by myself. Like, like, I am so okay being single. I literally, in all of my 20s, have only been single for maybe like, I want to say going on 2 years.
This is the longest I've been single in my 20s.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I'm 26, you guys, and my entire 20s, I was in 2 serious relationships back to back.
Same.
And I didn't get to experience, like, none of that. Like, you know what I mean? Which I know I have questions that definitely lead to this, but, like, honestly, like, if I could go back and tell myself, like, don't, you know... I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't have committed like that. Honestly, I probably would have enjoyed myself. Like, and it's not that I didn't learn anything from those situations. Of course I did. I think you learn, you know, something from everything in life. But I would much rather go, like, looking back at the situations I was in, I would much rather go back and enjoy my life and not be stressed out and maybe start to experience those relationship, like, you know, experiences now, like, as I'm 25 going older, like, get my heart broken now, whatever, you know what I mean, go through all that toxic stuff now, but, like, at such a young, like, point in my life when I was, like, you know, still, like, vulnerable, I feel like it was a little traumatic.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm just now starting to, like, see things differently, which, I mean, kind of leads me to my another question, so I guess I'll just ask it. But do you think you look at love differently since you've got out of your most recent relationship? Like, do you think your expectations for love are different, or like how you view love is different? Because mine is. Yeah. Mine's really different.
And I feel like a lot of my life, like, I have never really truly seen like a good example of like healthy relationships or healthy love. And so I got married when I was really young. Yeah. I got married when I was 20 and I was divorced by the time I was 25. So that already kind of like screwed my head up a little bit
Right.
in terms of like, see, like this shit's not real, like this shit doesn't last.
And just trusting in that love, yeah.
And like going into my next relationship where that person knew my background, knew what my thought processes were on like love and relationships, and then them kind of showing me like, see, this is what the fuck I be talking about, like
playing
this
into
is, like,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, absolutely after that, I'm getting to the point where I'm not in that like this like love's not real and like blah blah blah, like I'm moving past that, which,
Yeah, me too.
you know, like I do believe that people do genuinely have that, but I do still feel like sometimes I struggle with like, is it going to be real for me? Is that something that I'm actually ever going to experience? Because I have not experienced it yet in my life, and I'm 29. So it's just kind of like, that's where I'm at right now, where it's like, I know it's real for some people, but like, what if it's not for me?
Yeah.
And that's kind of a shitty feeling.
Yeah, it is. But it's relatable. Like, for me, my biggest struggle is I think I normalized, like, what I thought love was, and I looked for those signs of love like in the worst ways. Like I feel like I correlated like love with toxicity and certain red flags, and like so I felt like, oh, if they don't do this, then do they really love me?
Right.
And that's like not the case. That's actually like the one thing I wish I could go back and unteach myself, is like just like them blowing up your phone 57 times, that's not a sign of love. Them popping up at your house, not a sign of love. Them cheating on you and getting on their knees and crying and begging and throwing up and foaming out the mouth, not a sign of love. Like that, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like there's just so much I had to reteach myself because I did normalize like such toxic things. So it's like now I am at a place where it's like, I don't think like love doesn't exist. I do think it exists. I just think I have to put in a lot of effort on my end to really receive it and like relearn like how to love and receive love and actual love, like not on some like just young and dumb and can't let go of a soul tie or a trauma bond or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So that's my perspective right now for it.
And that's why I've been in therapy as long as I have, because I honestly like, it goes back as far as like my own dad and feeling like I have to chase like down my dad, like his approval, his love, never truly like feeling that love from him. And so like when I look back at the relationships that I've been in, I can definitely see that same behavior reflecting in the relationships that I had, where I felt like I had to prove to people that I was worth being loved, that I had to show people like, and I think back to like when I was single, and like I literally told my ex a story, like I was just like, it's so funny because when I was single, like I had men who wanted to commit to me, and he was the first dude who like wasn't really showing me no interest. I'm like, that's the one I want. That one right there. Like that's
Green
me.
flag.
Yes, like that. But it's because like that's the type of like relationship that I had growing up, that like with my own father, like that's the first man you have in your life, and so that's the only thing that I really know. And so those are the men, and it's the same thing kind of with my ex-husband as well, like feeling like I have to show people that I'm worth it. And now where I'm at right now, I'm just like, I'm not showing you shit. You either see it or you don't, and if you don't, I don't care, because I see it in myself at this point where I'm at in my life, and I don't like, I'm not with that anymore.
I love that. I love that for you. Standing your shit, girl. Don't let these men play with you. Hello. Okay, what's something you've recently outgrown mentally, emotionally, or physically?
Definitely mentally, I think that I've outgrown like my depressive era. Like that.
I love that for you.
Yeah. Like I struggle with that so much, like for the longest time, like since I was a kid. And it's funny because like I'll sit and think about it and I'll be like, damn, I'm not like sad, I'm not like depressed, like I'm just like chilling.
You're
like
chilling
I'm
right now.
actually at a point in my life where like I'm okay, I'm not stressing about nothing, I'm not stressing over anybody, like nobody's like bothering me or pissing me off, like I'm cool. And that's such a I don't think I ever thought that I would get to that point in my life where like I did not struggle with like mental health. Like I still struggle with things, but it's not like
you know how to at least handle it a little bit now.
Right. Like, it's been a long time since I felt like I felt that. And like physically, I think I'm outgrowing like as you get older and you like change as a person, like physically your body's not the same, like things just change. I feel like I've gotten to a point where like I'm accepting being a grown woman. Like,
that's where I'm at right now too. I'm getting there.
Like, dang, you cannot have like the body you had when you were young. Like, you got a grown woman body. Like, it's okay to, like, you know. Yeah. And I feel like that's something I've struggled with for a long time, is just body image and stuff like that. Especially with some of the things that have happened, and like my self-esteem not being the greatest the past couple years. But yeah, I'm like really just like, this is what it is. Yeah. Like, you're a grown woman. Accept it.
I love that for you. I feel like something I'm currently outgrowing, I haven't outgrown it yet, because that's me being transparent, honest, and I know myself, is my anger, I would say. I would say all my life I've been pretty angry. Like, I feel like not a lot of people know that, just because I do carry myself as like a very like bright person, you know, my personality. Like, I'm happy all the time, because I am happy, but I do have like an anger inside of me, like, to where if I am disrespected, or if I feel like people think they're talking to me like I'm dumb, or like, you know, I'm being disrespected, like, I snap. And I like, it happened last year when I turned 25, and it's happening again this year as I'm turning 26. Like, I can feel myself just reacting different to situations versus 2 years ago. I would have snapped, like, emotionally broke down crying, or got physical with somebody, like, you know, whatever. And I can just feel myself, like, the growth. I've been going to church every Sunday for almost 2 months. So like, I just, you know, I've been really trying to work on like just the way I react and the energy I put out into the world. So I'm not gonna say I've fully outgrown it, because like y'all saw today, I got a little angry.
And that's fine. Like, you know? I feel like it's just the ebbs and flows of growth. Because I'm the same way. Like, like, please don't get me started. I literally have struggled with anger specifically for such a long time. Like, anger, resentment. Like, I was a grudge holder for stuff. I could not let stuff go. Like, and I feel like I've really come to terms with things lately, just when it comes to my family, the relationships I've had with, you know, like, friends, like, just people in my life in general, where I'm just like, honestly, I just don't care that much anymore. And I don't have it in me to, like, just put out that energy anymore. But I do think, like I said, therapy. Go to therapy.
Y'all. She convinced me. I'm like gonna look at people now when we get out. I'm gonna start searching some therapists around me. Okay, I love it.
It's so helpful.
Yeah, I feel like it would be very helpful. My dad, a lot of people have been telling me to go to therapy for years. Like, it's just helpful. Like, you know, like, for anybody, whether you got issues or not, it's nice to have someone just to, you know, that can keep you in a straight line and talk to you.
And it's just another person that's like a support system for you, because honestly, I don't think that I would be where I am without my therapist. Like, just the amount of growth that has happened over the last 2 years, it really does come down to her being a support system for me, because otherwise I would probably still be a crash out. I would still I have literally never been a crash out in my life.
Really? Really, girl? I've been certified, badge on it, name stamp.
No, I would say for me, like, I have anger issues for sure. Like, I'll pop off, but like, to completely, like,
girl, I crashed out.
Just no, I was a crash out last year. Straight crash out. Like, I will admit it with no shame. Like, I really, for real, like, it was so bad. And I would, like, after my little, like, after I would get done, I would literally sit down and be like,
damn, oh my God, I'm crazy.
Yeah, like, I'm literally insane. Like, this is so unlike you. Like, truly disgusting behavior. And I don't think I would have been able to get past that, like, without getting help.
At least yours was only a year, girl. I want to say I was a real, okay, well, one, I've been a crash out my whole life. I've been violent. Like, it's bad. I hate that for me, but it is what it is. I have outgrown it a lot. But I would say I've been a certified crash out since I was, like, 22 to, like, almost 25. And it's because that damn relationship I was in. When I tell you I would cry, I'd go mental over that, boy. I would be ready to risk it all.
Saying. Like, for me, that's what it was. Like,
that's how I knew I had to separate myself. I said, you're bringing out of my character.
Without saying too much. Yeah.
That's what we can say. Yeah. Okay, wow, love that for us. Okay, so what do you think? Okay, so when younger you know, everyone gets asked this question in school. And we'll have a couple more questions, by the way. I know y'all are probably like, bitch, hurry up. But all of us get asked this question in school, like, what do you think you're going to, you know, what's life going to look like when you're 30, when you're 25, whatever. So when you were younger, what did you think your life was going to look like by the time, like, you were almost 30? Did you think it's going to look like how it was? How was it different?
How young are we talking?
Let's say 15, because I feel like you're a little more realistic at that time. Still a little hopeful, but more realistic.
Honestly, at 15, I don't think I thought I was going to be here.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so beautiful. Oh my God, that makes me so happy.
And that's what I mean. Like, I've definitely been someone who struggled with mental health.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really talk about, girl, I was institutionalized. Like,
yeah.
It was bad.
We've talked about it a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't a crash out there.
I wasn't a crash out, but I was.
Right.
It's okay. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, they locked my ass up. They put me away.
She was missing her shoelaces for a couple months.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah. I got the grippy socks for sure. Yes.
Love it.
But, like, I don't feel like I thought at 15 that I would even make it to 30. And then when I went through.
That's so beautiful.
Like, it is
it
in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
I think that with everything that has happened just the last year, I was thinking about this the other day. This is the first time. I'm such a planner.
Yeah.
Like, I have always had, like, this is where I'm going to be. This is what I'm going to do. This is what the plan is. And I feel like for the first time in my life, I don't have a fucking clue.
Right.
I don't have
that
a fucking clue what's going on right now. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing in 6 months. I literally don't know.
Yeah, you're just taking it day by day.
Like, I really just every day I'm like, I really don't have a clue right now. And normally I feel like when things are super unknown for me, like, I've always just been in survival mode. And I feel like this is the first time in my life where I don't feel like I'm in survival mode. And so I'm okay with, like, not really knowing what's going to be happening in 6 months from now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like there's beauty in that, though, as someone who's, like, a control freak or, like, historically has been, where right now I'm just kind of like, whatever.
You're
like,
forced to kind of let things be what they are, you know? I get it.
Don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just doing whatever. Yeah, no, it is cool. Like, it has its I guess, allure, I guess, or whatever.
When I was 15, I thought I was going to be married. I thought I was going to have kids by now. I thought I was just going to have all my shit together. And yeah, I really wish I had someone telling me, like, be realistic. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I really thought, like, by 25, I really thought I was going to have 2 kids, like, husband, house.
I feel like it's because, like, in the past, a lot of people did have that stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's
my
true.
mom had her first kids when she
My dad was married by the time he was my age,
Yeah, and I'm like, my mom had 2 kids before she was 18. Her and my dad had a kid, too. They got together. They had me. I think my mom had me at 29, and then they bought their house at 33.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, the fuck?
I think that all the time. And then I look at my older brother too, and like he has everything together. I'm talking like, if there was a man with a plan, it's him.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah, I don't don't know.
What happened?
Like, yeah, I have no clue. And I feel like most of us are like that right now. Like, we don't even really know what's going on.
Like, what is this life right now? Like, what the hell?
We're lost. Like, we're so lost. And I feel like there's beauty in that. Right. But there's also, like, a lot of stress that comes along with it as well. And I just feel like that's why I say comparison's the thief of joy, because, like, for real, I'd be thinking about my parents, like, they really bought a house at 33. And in California, no less. Like, but back then, it was like, the house that they have is, like, worth twice as much right now.
Right,
as
the economy's different,
like, so I'm just like, yeah, of course they were able to buy that house. Like, things were a little bit different back then. Of course, you know, they could have 5 freaking kids. Like, now I'm like, people go, how many kids you want? 1?
I don't even think I could afford one. I'm cool. Like, I be buying myself chicken nuggets sometimes. Like, damn, I can't imagine if I had a kid.
Right, because they always want something. Like,
damn toy, and I know I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna be that mom spoiling my kid.
Sure.
Like, come on now, like,
you have to. Especially when it's your first one, or if you're only gonna have one.
Right.
And so it's just kind of like you have to. But like, yeah, people who are just like, yeah, I'm gonna have 3 kids. I'm like, what year do you think it is? Because I'm thinking long term, long plan, college, weddings. Like,
kids are expensive now. They like the nice shoes,
tablets.
You
like,
can't get them the Walmart clothes no more.
Right.
I used to happily wear some Walmart shit. But kids don't do that now.
And 1 short.
Right. And 1. My crush used to wear and 1.
Same.
Let me tell you.
I'm not gonna get into that now.
Right. Me either. Shit. Okay. If you could give 21-year-old you advice, what would it be?
Don't get married.
Wow.
Do not get married.
Love that. At what age do you think you would tell yourself to have that conversation? Do you think it's based off of age or like status, like where you're at?
I don't think it's based on age. I think there are people who get married at 20, 21 and they make it work. I just think that at the time we were not ready to get married. Yeah. And I was told that, like, I was, you know, told like marriage is a lot of work. And I was just like, yeah, but we love each other.
You're like, we got this.
And so I think that I would tell myself that. And it's not that I regret, like, you know, that relationship or anything. It taught me a lot about myself and it helped shape me into who I am right now. But I would, like, if I had to tell myself, you know, anything, it would be probably not to get married, not to, like you said, don't, like, you are 20 years old.
Right.
What are you doing?
Right.
Like,
what are you doing?
Yeah. But when you think you're going to be with somebody forever, it's kind of like, why not? You know?
Why not?
But then when you're filing for divorce and you're 25, it's kind of just like, this is why not.
Right.
Why the fuck not?
Right.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just like, yeah, I would definitely not. If I had to go back, I probably would not repeat that. And I don't think, honestly, I would have dated at all for the most part in my 20s. Not seriously.
I would say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
If there's one piece of advice I think I could go back in time and just tell myself, it would probably be like, get up and no one's going to save you. Like, that's it. Because I feel like there's been so many times over the years where I just kind of was living life assuming that one day it would get better. Yeah. Like, I was in a toxic situation, like, you know, just kind of going through the ups, the downs. And I was like, it'll be better one day. It'll be better. And it's like, no, it really didn't get better. Like, it never got better until we literally separated. So it's like one of those things that, like, if I could go back and just shake some sense into myself, it'd be like, girl, if you see something wrong, walk away. Like, you're not gonna be able to change this person. You're not gonna be able to convince them to be better. Like, like, you know, and that I will say that those are my experiences. I don't want to push them on to everybody. You know, everyone's different. But, like, you know, I would just say, like, have self-respect, you know, like, really have self-respect. Don't just say, oh, I know my self-worth, but I'm just doing this because I love him. Like, girl, that doesn't exist. Like, if you have self-worth, you have self-respect, you'll see it for what it is, and you will walk the fuck away. And, like, I have no shame in my game in admitting now that, yeah, I lacked some self-respect for a couple years because I definitely tolerated some things that I definitely shouldn't have. So, yeah, I thought in those moments, I thought, I know my worth. I know I deserve this. I deserve that. Then why are you here, girl? Why are you in this situation? And I stayed for years. Love it.
Done that though, because I did that too. Like, I've definitely been the person who stays way too long because I am somebody who is, like, extremely loyal in that sense, where it's just like, if I've committed to you, I've committed to you. Like, and I've been that, unfortunately, ride or die person.
Hate it.
I ain't riding for nothing
not
if we're dying.
Thing.
Like, no, I'm not doing it.
Better call 911.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, and I'm not saying, like, I'm gonna give up on somebody because they're going through something or whatever, but there's just certain things, like I said, certain, like, disrespect that I have tolerated in the past that I'm not going for. And that's why I said, is those little things that are just red flags that normally for me I would be like, oh, you know, like, just be understanding, be patient. Y'all are grown.
Right.
Y'all are hella grown. I'm not being patient for the, sorry, I was busy for 3 weeks. Like, I'm not being patient for the, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what I want.
Yeah. No. Something's not adding up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's getting, like, you don't see me as someone that's valuable enough to communicate with, someone who's valuable enough to, like, be something for you. And that's okay. Like, that is so okay. And I would rather you just admit that than pretend that's not the case. Because I ain't trying to end up in a situation like I was in before.
Exactly.
So, you know, I'm totally okay with somebody being like, no, not interested.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for saving me 3 years.
Right.
Like, it's never been that serious.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No, I relate to that. Do you think women are taught, like, not taught necessarily, but are, like, we have that pressure put on us or that expectation set of, like, us finding love at a young age versus, like, exploring, you know, and, like, you know, getting to learn ourselves? Like, I do too. I feel like it is true. Like, and I feel like if we explore ourselves the way that men do, because a lot of men will get in a serious relationship, know they're not ready for it, but they just like this girl, do their thing on the side for years, and it's not till they're 45 years old and they're like, I'm done being a cheater, now I want to settle down. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, like, I feel like we're like shamed if we did that. You know, like if
because women had expiration date on us that men don't have. Like the expectation is that women, so, and that's what doesn't make any sense. So it's like we're supposed to settle down and find who exactly? The 50-year-old men. At 25, we're supposed to settle down with the 50-year-old men.
Right, and then we're looked at crazy like
who are finally ready to settle down. Like, so I'm just like, it's not making sense because men are not expected to settle down at 25. Women are expected to settle down at 25, but who are we settling down with?
Yeah.
I'm not settling down with the 60-year-old man because now you're ready to settle down. You are at death's door.
Like, please, Grandpa, sit down.
Right, like do you have a 401? Like, do you have, what do you have set up? Like, I would hope that you were ready for retirement, or you have a life insurance policy or something. Like, but it's just like men don't have those same expectations. Right. There are expectations on men that are not put on women.
100%.
But I just think it's just one of those things. Like I've had this conversation before where it's, like, it's just one of those double standards that doesn't play in you guys' favor, and just like there are double standards that don't play in ours.
Exactly.
So, and you know that's just the up or the down of
cookie crumbles.
It is what it is. Like, it just, yes, there are pressures on men surrounding money. There are pressures on women surrounding looks.
Yeah.
It's just not the same. Women will never understand that for men. Men will never understand it for us.
I agree.
But I definitely think that women have an expiration date that is put on us, like, by society that is not there for men, and that's why so many of us are in a rush to be in a relationship. We're willing to settle for things that maybe we don't want to. And I also feel like men, like, I've said this. I've said this before. I feel like men have so many more options than we do.
Yeah.
The capacity for men to be good looking is so small. Like, the capacity for women to be good looking is just what we got: makeup, we got hair extensions, we got filler, we got all kinds of stuff. Like, a man could find a good looking woman. They're everywhere.
Literally.
If you step outside, how many good looking men are you gonna say? And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying, how many men do you on a daily basis see that you find attractive?
Right, a lot. And like, our expectations are very low. Like, for example, you could be 300 pounds and you got good teeth. I'm in. I'm not gonna lie, I might be in. Like, it don't care. But I guarantee if a 300-pound girl was sitting right here and all she had was good teeth going for her, she would not have as many options as a girl. Like, us women, I don't feel like we don't judge physically like that, because, you know, I feel like and again, I'm not saying this is right, but men don't, you know, normally wear makeup or have wigs, you know, so it's like we take what we get. I love that it's coming more normal for men to touch up their makeup, you know, get the lace fronts. I'm here for it. How do you feel about that?
I like the videos of the guys who be putting the things.
I love it.
When they shave their head.
I love it.
See, do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do. I love the confidence boost. Like, I don't think that don't make you know, you know, this or that. Like, I love that is being normalized. But I do agree, like, you know, men do have it a little bit easier physically. I know some women are stereotypical, you know, like, oh, you need to have muscles, you need to be over 6 feet, whatever. Like,
but see, that's something you can just go to the, like, men are always saying, like, I don't know why women get BBLs, because you could just go to the gym. First of all, that does not work the way that you guys think that it works. Like, I can't go to the gym and just walk out and look like Kim Kardashian. It doesn't work that way. Like, yes, there are things that you can accomplish in the gyms. Most guys aren't trying to grow their ass in the gym. They're trying to grow some arms, some pecs, you know, like their back or whatever. Most of them, like, barely even train legs, so they're not really worried about that. But it's like the goals in the gym are a little bit more attainable for men than they are for women, considering what's attractive about women. Growing having large boobs, you can't do that in the gym. And having a fat ass and a tiny waist, which even if you go to the gym, it's like, I was just telling my homegirl this, I'm just like, you really have to choose as a woman, do you want a fat ass or do you want a flat stomach? Because
it's like, or surgery, like, you know what I mean, which is fine. Like, no, like, I'm not against that. Oh, do what the fuck you gotta do, baby.
As I sit here,
put fucking work in. Like,
I mean,
that's why, you know what I mean? Like, you literally can say that because, like, you've been going to the gym for years. You were consistent. I've seen you post the before and after photos of, like, 2019 booty and now today's booty, thick as hell. You know what I mean? So it's like, I see it. Like, and you can say it. And, like, I'm not gonna put your business out there, but, like, you know, you've so it's like, you know, you did it. I just don't want you to
Yes, I got lipo.
Period.
Yes, I got lipo. After start, yes, because I got fat in my last relationship.
No,
and
you
I felt like
didn't,
shit
but
about girl.
whatever you got to do to make yourself feel better for real.
I felt like for my frame, the weight didn't look good on me. Like in that sense, like some people carry weight. Like girl, you have curves, girl.
Yeah.
I had this. Like the weight did not look good on me, and different people carry weight differently.
Yeah, that's true.
So for me, it wasn't cute. So yes, I worked out. I lost weight on my own. I lost 30 pounds by myself, and I was like, you know what? Because I'm going to go get lipo. Like all this stuff. It was just like, new body, like. New body
Love
you
it.
ain't never touched. You
right.
know what I mean? Like,
hello? You ain't touched this new body yet.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Ain't no miles on this here new body. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Like, so after period, I'm going to go do all kinds more stuff. I don't care. But it's just like there's some things that just are not attainable by going to the gym. So I hate when men use that, like, you could just go to the gym. There's no reason to get surgery. Meanwhile, all the girls that they think look good had surgery, they just don't know because they think every BBL looks terrible. Right. These girls have those, like, they doctors.
Some girls overdo it.
Like,
some girls
of them
overdo
look
it.
bad, but some, like, I've shown people pictures. I'm like, this is a BBL, and they're like, damn, I would have never known.
The best BBL I've seen is Lotto. But like I don't feel like her BBL even counts because the last time she got one was so long ago. So it's like
didn't she just get her body redone?
Oh, maybe she did just get it redone. I don't keep up with that stuff too much, but I know she's had one like when she was 21, and her shit looks so natural. Like that's when like you know whatever you do, I feel like you should always compliment what God already gave you. You know what I mean? I'm not against the enhancements. I'm not against you take like do whatever you got to do to make yourself feel. You get one life. You know what I mean? And that's that. So if you got to do some things to feel better, then do it. But I think you should always compliment what you already have. So I feel like Lotto, she did that. Like if she didn't say it, I would never thought that girl had a BBL ever.
She looks good.
Yeah, her shit.
Yeah, that's why I don't care. Like I've never been like against like getting surgery, getting enhancements. Like I've done all kinds of stuff. So I'm just like I don't care about that. Like should people like I love when people are like, "Are your lips real?" And I'm like, "No."
Right? Yeah. Gotcha.
No, they're not. Like,
I want to get my lips done so bad.
It's addicting, honestly.
It's so bad.
My at some point my lips look so bad because I was just like getting filler in my lips. Yeah. So I've definitely calmed down, but absolutely I get filler in my lips.
I love it.
Like absolutely, like at this point I'm like, I'm gonna like I need to get back on getting Botox and like all that stuff because a bitch is getting older. Like I got wrinkles in my forehead. Like I have like wrinkles under my eyes. So I'm just like, like I still got life to live. Like I'm barely becoming free and like all this stuff. Like no,
right.
No.
Wow.
No
Love that for us. Love that for us. Okay, we're going to dive into the last thing, y'all. The last thing. I know this is a long episode. Bear with us, but it was a great episode. Y'all can't lie. We dropped some gems, okay? We're wrapping it up. We have the Anonymous DM series. Have you heard about this? Okay. So it's called Keeping It Real with Kass. You guys know you submit your stuff, your scenarios, your life, whatever, the cheese may you want to tell me. We react. Okay, so let's get this started. We got a good amount. Okay, we got I think 7. I think. Okay, first scenario: my boyfriend's mom doesn't like me and is starting to affect our relationship. Should I say something or stay in my lane? I feel like I have 2 answers. I feel like you can always have a conversation, but it's like what you say in that conversation is key. You can't ever disrespect his mom. I don't care what the circumstance is. If you feel to a point where you got to get out of character with his mama, you probably should just leave. Like, and that just goes for my respect for elderly in general. Like, you should, you know what I mean? Like, that's just me. And I also feel like you should stay in your lane. You definitely should stay that's his mama. He got one mama. She ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? She's probably seen girls come and go. There's probably a reason behind her stubbornness. And like I said, she's not going nowhere. So it's like if you're really the girl for him, when you're with somebody you commit, it's for good, for bad. Maybe you don't, y'all won't get along. That's okay. Maybe y'all won't get along till you're married for 10 years, 15 years, whatever. But you kind of got to, that's just one of those things you got to just take on the chin. If you really love that person, you're not going to make them uncomfortable or make it harder for them. I will say the only time that it will be weird is if they're like a obsessive, like weird mama's boy type situation. That I can understand. I can understand that. But if it really is like just a protective mom, a caring mom, she just cares about her son or her daughter or whatever, and just makes the relationship a little bit difficult, I would say just respect it and like, that's just that. But if it's like a weird, like, what's that TLC? I don't know. The show, y'all know what show I'm talking about. Right.
Yeah.
If this is like that, y'all know, just leave. Save yourself the headache.
I can speak from experience on this one. Like, my ex-husband's family, parents did not like me.
Okay.
From the minute I showed up, they didn't like me. And it became very problematic in our relationship because he had a close relationship with his family and cared about their opinion.
Yeah.
And he knew that they really didn't have any reason not to like me.
Right.
But it just started to become an issue because I would be like, I don't appreciate the way that I'm getting treated around your family. Like, I don't appreciate the comments that are being made. And he never felt like it was his place to step up and say anything to them. And I'm not going to step up and say anything to your parents.
Right.
I feel like that, like me, I'll check my parents, and I have many a time over my partner. Don't talk your shit about my partner. Right. That's me. Y'all want to talk shit, you can talk shit to me. Right. We can have a problem. Don't talk shit to my partner.
Right.
But, like, for me, I'm just like, that's your job. That's your family. And if you don't feel like you can step up and say something to your parents, and I'm not saying you have to disrespect them, but be like, hey,
at least stand up for your relationship.
My whole ass wife.
Right.
If y'all are talking shit, I'm not going for it.
Crazy.
Like, so for me, I know that it depends on the scenario and what exactly is happening. But for me, if you're not willing to say something to your family, like, this is the person that you're choosing to be with, and I get it, that's your mom, that's your dad, they're your parents. You don't want there to be like any issues between y'all because of me. But if you're choosing to be with somebody and you know that family's important to you and you're going to be bringing them around, you have to say something and be like, you don't have to like my partner, but you are going to respect my partner.
Yeah.
Period.
That's the only time I would say it's probably appropriate for their, like, you know, I would say what I said goes if assuming the mom or the parent in the situation is acting like an adult. Assuming they're not being disrespectful towards you or malicious or, you know, those type of things. That's just assuming that they're treating you just you know, not really going out their way to like build a connection and they're just average towards you versus like, you know, loving and like whatever. But if they're toxic towards you or like disrespectful, I definitely think it's your partner's place, not your place necessarily, unless, you know, it's crazy out of pocket. And I get sometimes you just react. But like, you know, I would say it's definitely your partner's place to stick up for you in your relationship, you know, whether you're married or, you know, whatever. Like, and if they can't do that or they don't do it in a fashion you like, that's probably a red flag. That's probably a sign right there that y'all need to just
I'm gonna be honest. Get up out of there.
Get up out that
because it's never gonna get any better.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you have kids. Like, I was like, why would I ever feel comfortable leaving my kids around people that don't like me? Like, I just, to me, that's a no.
No, that's crazy work.
I'm just like, you want to be with this person forever. We're talking kids. We're talking, you know, like all kinds of stuff. And I don't know. For me, that's super important that, like, I be able to connect with my partner's family, especially because, like, my family's not very close. So, I don't know. For me, I would just say, in my experience, dip.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Okay, situation 2. I've been talking to this guy who treats me right, but I'm not physically attracted to him. Can love grow, or should I stop wasting his time? Ooh, this is a good question. I want to say yes and no. I don't know. Okay, when it comes to the grand scheme of things, I want to say no because I feel like no. I don't know. No. I feel like love can grow.
It can.
I don't think you need to be physically attracted. I think there needs to be some physical attraction. Like, you gotta like something about them physically. You can't be like completely disgusted by them physically. Like, I don't think that will ever change. So if you're disgusted by them physically, no, girl, I think you gotta go. But if you're not completely disgusted and it's like just maybe he's not your type you're used to, yes, I think 100% love can grow. It should grow. You shouldn't see a guy right and be like, oh my God, he's perfect, I love him. Like, normally those relationships don't work out. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna agree with you. I think that we live in a society that is so lustful.
Yes.
And like, we absolutely put a lot of, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm not messing with a man that I don't find attractive. Period. I don't care. Like, because life is too short. But I also think that we are so accustomed to feeling like lust towards people, that when we maybe meet someone and we kind of like them, but they're not like, they're not our type, and we don't feel that instant, like,
exactly,
you know, like just like, you know what I mean, then we're kind of turned off by the situation. So I think it's like you said, or is there something that you find attractive about them? Are they just maybe not your normal type? Or are you just kind of like, bro, I would like, I'm only messing with this man because I like the way he treats me.
like girl, you know the difference. You gotta really just sit and think. Like, you got to, you know, because you know if you're around him and you getting the ick, that's the sign. That's the sign right there. Move on, girl.
How would you feel if that were you?
Right. If he's looking at you like, oh, this girl's fucking ugly, or she's too fat or too skinny, but I just like the way she treats me.
Yeah, I would rather die.
I would be sick. Oh, I'd be sick.
I'm not going for it. Like, I don't want to be with somebody who's not attractive to me. And I don't want to be with someone who's I'm not attracted to. Because if we're talking, like, for me, I'm at a point where I'm dating because we're going to be together. Like, I'm not being with somebody forever that, like, every time I look at them, I got to convince myself that, oh, you know, that what the fuck? Like, he has a nice personality, I guess. Like, I like the way he
but that
dresses.
tattoo on his neck.
Yeah, like, that's too much. Like, come on.
No,
life's too short. And I, like, something I tell myself all the time, I refuse to accept that God did not make, like, he made somebody for me and was just like, I know this girl's heart, I know her mind, but I'm gonna give her a nigga she don't like. Like, I refuse to accept that.
That is so funny.
That's too much.
Right. So annoying. Okay, next one. I've been single for years and I'm starting to wonder if I'm the problem. Ooh. I feel like we've kind of dived into it, so I'll make this one short. This generation sucks for dating. So you might be the problem. There's a chance. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's a chance you probably, everyone has self-growth they can do. So I'm going to assume there are some things you could change and work on about yourself, like everybody. But this generation it's hard to, like, for example, I was in 2 serious relationships. Neither one of them worked out. So it's like being in a relationship for a long time or whatever, that doesn't necessarily mean you're doing something in life. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many other things you could be doing that means you're living life to the fullest, and being in a relationship isn't everything in this world. Like, it's just, like, that's what it is, honestly.
I feel like back in high school, like, you were cool if you had a girlfriend or you had a boyfriend or whatever. But I feel like now it's better to be by yourself. Like,
enjoy your life if it's less stressful. Like, seriously, so...
For sure, literally, all of us who are in relationships, that's just not working out anyway. Like
we're all ended up single.
What do you feel like you're missing out on?
You ain't missing out on a
You're missing out on literally nothing but trauma, and your time being wasted anyway. Like, if you're gonna end up by yourself at the end of it, you were better off just being by yourself anyway.
Stay single.
Like, at least you don't have to recover from anything.
Fuck, I'm telling you, you're lucky. You ain't missing out on a damn thing.
No.
Okay, let's see. At what point does freedom of speech become hate speech? I feel like this question is coming up because of everything going on right now. I don't want to dive too much into everything just because, you know, I don't want to disrespect anybody politics-wise or anything like that. So I'm not going to dive too much into it. I like to keep everything neutral on my channel. But I will say the easiest way to know the difference between freedom of speech, like, I think we all have a right to say what's on our mind. But I think where it becomes a problem is when you're disrespecting a group of people or a single person, or emotionally or physically harming, you know, like, those things aren't cool. So it's just like, yeah, okay, do you technically have the freedom of speech? Yeah. But there's certain things you probably shouldn't say to people. That's just my opinion on it.
I'll agree with that. I think that there was a time where people at least kept certain things to themselves. And it's like, if that's what you think, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna try to change anybody's mind about anything, but there's some things that you just really don't need to say. And that doesn't even have to be political. There's just shit, like, I be reading people's comment section on Instagram or like TikTok, and I'd be like, damn, y'all really didn't have to say that. Like, I was thinking it, but I didn't say it. Like,
the comments be correct, girl. Like, I know.
On the internet, it's just too much. Like, I be reading stuff and I'm like, damn, y'all just don't care. Y'all just be hurting people's feelings. Like, get a hobby. I don't know. Like,
be nice. It literally is free to be nice. It's free to just keep your thoughts to yourself. Like, especially if you know, I'm not saying you can't say what's on your mind or what you're thinking. Just watch how you say it. Like, you know, don't be disrespectful about it. Don't hurt a group of people or a certain you know, we're all grown. We know, like, what we should and shouldn't say. Or at least I would hope we do. So, yeah, I would say that's where the line gets crossed for me and for her. Okay, next one. Is college a scam? I think I've talked about this a little bit. No, college isn't a scam. I do think that nowadays you don't need to go to college in order to be successful as much as you did back in the day. I feel like back in the day, my parents' generation, you know, before, it was like put in our heads that if you don't go to college, you're not doing anything. And I don't think that's the case now. I know people who are millionaires at 12, at 15, at, you know, I don't know them personally, of course, but you know, on the, you know, we all know who they are, just streaming, you know. So I don't necessarily think you need to go to college to be successful, but I do think that you need college to further your education in something you want to learn. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to, you know, any of those things, like, you know, you have to go to school. That's a part of the process. You got to reach, you know, train your brain, things like that. That's just what it is. So the college isn't a scam. But just make sure if you go to college, you know what you want to do. You're probably going to change your major anyways. That's just what happens. But at least know that you want to be in school. You know what I mean? Like, there's something, there's a goal at the end of it. If you're just going to college because your parents said to and all your friends, and that's just what you think you should do, and you're just getting a random major in psychology or business, like, no. You know what I mean? Maybe take a year off and think about what you want to do before you go spend all that money and get yourself in debt somewhere. That's just my opinion on it. I didn't go to school, by the way. So that's coming from somebody who did not go to college. So
I'll agree with that. I think it just depends on what you're trying to do. I think that there are obviously careers that require that you get a degree.
Exactly, yeah.
And there are so many other ways to make money that don't require that you do that. So obviously if it's something that you need a degree, yeah, you're going to have to go to college.
Yep, that's
but
just
it's
what
like
it is.
if you're going to go to college to get a business degree because you want to run a business, get on YouTube.
Right. Yeah, there's
Take a Google course.
There's so much you could teach yourself. And not saying college isn't the wrong way to go about it. Just know you don't have to put yourself in debt a bunch of money to necessarily learn how to start a business or whatever. Like, this generation is so powerful. Like, I will say so much you can, you know, self-teach. So
and there are so many like career fields, especially right now, that like the older generations are retiring from, and there are no people to replace them. Like plumbers, these motherfuckers are taxing.
Yeah,
like they are making like well into the six figures because there's a shortage of plumbers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not something that I feel like most people are going to be like, that's something I want to grow up and be.
Yeah,
like whatever. But like if you're talking about you want to make good money and you don't necessarily have a passion or anything like that, you want to make money, like trade school.
Intel, like I didn't know what I wanted to do when I first got out of school. I worked at a call center. I made such good money at 18. Like from 18 to 24, I was in call centers, like doing my thing, you know, stacking my bread, making money, you know. So it's like there are other ways. So I will say I don't think it's a scam. No, I think you just need to really, really think about what you want to do if you're going to go to college.
Is it necessary?
Yeah, is
if
it necessary?
It's not absolutely essential that you go to college, then don't. Like,
yeah. I agree.
There's no reason to. Unless that shit's going to be paid for, like, unless you're getting, like, you know,
if you have a scholarship or something,
yeah.
I would go just to further your education and grow your mind. I absolutely agree with that. Yeah. Okay, next one. Do you believe the work system is modern day slavery?
To an extent, yes, but I also think that it's depending on what you're doing.
Correct.
Like, I do think that in this country, unfortunately, we just have a capitalistic society.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that means that there's going to be people who are poor and there's going to be people who are rich, and there's going to be hoarding of just, what is the word that I'm looking for? Whatever. Y'all know what the like, people are hoarding shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like it just depends on what you're doing. There are so many ways to make money that you don't necessarily have to work somewhere where you feel like you are being underpaid for the work that you're doing.
Agree.
I think that, yes, there are situations that are like that, and I've had jobs like that where I'm like, damn, I do not get paid enough for this shit. But I also know that where I'm at now, I don't feel that way. And I didn't go to college either. And 2 years in a row now, I've cleared six figures.
Love that.
So,
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Love it. I would say yes and no in a way. I think yes because I feel like a lot of us are forced to have multiple jobs. A lot of us are forced to like do certain things just because everything's so expensive. But I don't necessarily think that's because of work. I just think that's our economy and just how, you know, everything's set up for us. So yeah, I would say yes a little bit, but I think it's just more so just because how expensive life is in general. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of us are forced to work a lot, and that's just what it is. Okay, next one, and we're almost done. Your thought. Oh, this is a good one. Thoughts on interracial couples not being accepted by one side of the family. Wow, both of us can relate to that because we're both mixed.
Yeah.
Have I ever been in a situation where I was judged by someone's family for not being a certain race? Honestly, no. I can't say I have been in a situation like that. But I will say, as someone who is mixed with multiple races, and not even just with my relationships, but I hate when people try to categorize me. And it's normally, I'm not going to lie to you, it's never white people. I've never had a single white person come up to me and be like, you're white, because I'm 50% white. Yeah. But I do have black people and Mexican people who will constantly come up to me, and either Mexican people assume I speak Spanish and get frustrated when I don't, or black people will be like, you're not black enough. Or I get the other half of it where it's like, oh, you're 25%. Girl, you're black. You're black. You're nothing else. You're black. And I'm like, bro, what the? I'm two other races. You know what I mean? And it's like, so it's like I've never experienced it in a relationship aspect, but I have experienced it just, you know, all my life in general. Just like, you know, being told I'm one race just because I'm mixed with a bunch of other ones. And really, I don't claim being white. I don't claim being black. I claim all three. I don't ever walk around and just say, oh, I'm Mexican, I'm black, I'm white. You know, I say all three. So it's like if I ever was in a situation where I'm dating someone and their family didn't like one of my races or didn't agree with interracial, you know, anything, honestly, that would be something I would walk away from immediately. Yeah. I wouldn't even hesitate or feel bad about it because my kids will be mixed, and I would never in my life have children with somebody or that they have family who don't like interracial anything because I'm three races. Like my kids will always be mixed with a little something. Whether I get with someone who's white, Mexican, or black, my kids will have a little bit of something else in them because I'm three. Yeah. So it's just like I wouldn't even play those type of games. The second I see something like that, I'm off that situation completely.
And that's what it was with my ex-husband. Yeah. I wasn't going to necessarily elaborate on that, but since it got brought up, like, that's what the problem was. Like, from the jump. Like, it was, you know, like, oh, she's not Mexican. Right. And, you know, just the comments that were being made. I've, you know, heard some slurs be thrown out, like, stuff like that. And I'm just like, okay, are you going to check your family?
Yeah.
Like, you know, because I don't know. And that's why I said, like, I'm going to have to leave my kids around these people at some point. Like, my kid's going to come home asking me what an N-word is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking not hard
okay.
R.
Yeah, not okay.
And I'm like, bro, this shit makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's not my place to say anything to them.
That's crazy that you were even put in that situation. That's so wild. But yeah, I agree. I understand. That sucks.
Being mixed is interesting.
It's interesting. And it wasn't popular until I was like damn near out of high school. Like, all up until that point, I was looked at like I was a damn question mark. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell is she? You know what I mean? So it's like, like, I hate that people, like, now it's like I don't want to say a fetish, but, like, you know, it is like, oh, she's mixed, period. Like, you know what I mean?
Everybody does that.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has interracial kids. And I feel like it's something, like, to really think about, like, it's a lot.
It is. It's not as easy, and like I feel like unless you grew up around a bunch of different races or, you know, different types of people, you won't really understand that or accept it as lightly versus people who grew up just around their race. You know what I mean? So expand your mind, expand, you know, yourself, and push yourself, you know, outside of your comfort zone. You know, that's all I'll say. Don't stick into maybe your family's pressure or traditions or whatever. You know, it's okay to date outside your culture or race or whatever it is.
Just don't hang around if their family's acting psycho.
That's crazy. Okay, last one. How do I feel about situationships? Wow, I love that. That was like a icebreaker from those serious questions for a second. Okay, wow. Well, I feel like we kind of explained this. Younger me, I probably wouldn't have cared, honestly. Today, I'm not doing it. I'm too grown. I'm not. What the fuck is a situationship? I'm not doing
a lot of them.
I've been in a lot of them without even knowing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's on you. I wish I could wave a magical wand and like put everyone in one category and say, oh, we should all do this, but that's just not realistic. I feel like you have to have a real conversation with yourself and your boundaries and know what you can handle. If you can handle knowing you do the things you do with that person and they go out and do whatever after, cool. Me personally, I would be locked up. So it's like I don't put myself in those type of situations. Like I don't like a situation.
Yeah, no.
Me personally, I'm not a situationship type of girly, but
the only way I'm gonna be in a situationship is if I don't like you that much.
Yeah.
Like if I don't care. Sure, okay, you know what I mean? Because all the situationships I was in, it was because I made it a situationship.
I love that for you, pop off queen. I love that power move. She's a little Black Widow, y'all. She's like, I'm just like, you know, I don't really care, like whatever. Right. But like, that's why I said the one time where a dude was just like did not give me the time. I was just like, that's my man. Yes. Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Girl, I've been there.
I'm not doing it now.
Yeah, I'm not doing that now. I can't. Maybe when I was younger, cool, I wouldn't really care if it was, I wouldn't pressure the title. You know, if we hanging out, we hanging out. But now, we're either together, messing, you know, with just us, or we're not.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that playing house. I'm over it.
Yeah. Well, also, it's just like if you're in a situationship with them and they're not committed to, they're in a situationship with somebody else.
Yeah, girl. Because why wouldn't y'all be in a relationship?
Right.
If it's just you and them, why wouldn't y'all just...
It's giving, I want the benefits of a relationship without actually committing to you because I also want to go over here and have the benefits of a relationship with somebody else.
Exactly.
And that's why I said it's just like, if you don't see the value in me to commit to me, that's fine. But then let that be known and don't waste my time. So that's why I says every little thing to me now, red flag.
Yep. I'm right there with you.
I was busy. Red flag. That's okay. Keep being busy.
Right.
Oh, you didn't respond. Don't care. Keep not responding. Like, oh, you want to take me out? Didn't plan nothing? Okay. Right. Don't plan anything. I don't care.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not. No, you can't come to my house. No, we're not kicking it. No, like I'm just. Yeah. I don't have it in me anymore. Like, damn. Do you not? Do you? Romance, like, does it not exist anymore? Like,
I hate this for us. I hope things change. I really do. But yeah, we dived into, I think this might be my longest episode. I think we recorded for over an hour now. For sure. I can't see. Right. Yeah. I can't see the time, but I want to say, it's about to be 10. Wow. It's almost a 2-hour episode. I love that for us. I might make this into 2 parts. I'm not sure. I'll have to, y'all will obviously see. I'll let you guys know. So definitely keep, I'll keep you posted on social media and things like that. But of course, I want to say the biggest thank you for coming, supporting me, having a conversation. We had a great conversation at that. We dived into so many different topics. I feel like I've always wanted to really talk about my podcast. So thank you for allowing me to do that. Is there any last words of advice or anything you want to say to the people before you head out?
Y'all just love yourself, for real. I feel like so many of our problems could be solved if we just loved ourselves more. Stand 10 toes on the fact that you love yourself.
Yes.
And do not, those little things in your head that you're like, well, blah, blah. No, take it for a red flag. Please.
Yes.
Accept it for what it is. You will save yourself so much time and energy and heartbreak.
Yes.
Just love yourself. These motherfuckers don't love you.
No, that's right.
They really don't.
They don't. They don't, y'all. Crazy. Choose you. Yes. Choose you.
For real.
As y'all can tell throughout this episode, she's amazing. Like I said, she's a great person. So definitely go show her some love. Follow her. Girls, don't, you're going to hit her up. Be a good friend, okay? We need good friends. We need good homegirls, people we can, have fun. Not just so much pressure, you know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely go show her some love. And I cannot thank you enough for, just a real genuine conversation. And before I leave, I want to give one last shout out. Hold on. Let me get my ramo. One last shout out, okay? Look at it. Freaking beautiful. Okay, so thank you to them again. I'm gonna make sure I tag not only her Instagram but their Instagram as well, so you guys can show love to both of them. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was amazing. I loved it. I appreciate your guys' patience with me. We'll be dropping another episode. We're back onto our routine, so you guys don't have to worry about waiting weeks or anything like that. But it's a wrap for episode 10 season 2, Kicking It with Kass. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and we out.